Hey there, welcome to Weaving Words. I'm Eric Wordweaver Sjerven, Gothi of the Ridgar folk here in East Texas, local heathen tribe. And this is my storytelling podcast. This is where I get to go out and share with you guys some of the art of storytelling and share just some of the stories that I have. And today I'd like to share one that comes from my own personal experience. Okay, I find that the best stories are the ones that come from personal experience. And I've shared some of the ones that I've written, I've shared some of the ones I've experienced, and I intend to share more with regards to like the God stories and some of the folk stories from Northern Europe, the ones that I find interesting and that I want to share with you guys. Today, I'm going to share with you the story of the rookie hunting mistakes that can occur. This is one that was a lot of fun. Now, this happened years ago. I was out hunting in the bottoms of the Trinity River Valley here in East Texas, and I was hunting with a good friend of mine, my tribe brother Mike, and we had gone out and we were hunting hogs. Now this is something Mike and I like to do on the regular. We go out, we hunt hogs, we like to run through the bottoms, and most of the time, there's a couple of different styles of hunting. You can post up and like stand hunt, where you try and wait for something to come through, and then you can pick it off at a distance, whatnot. We've done some spear hunting, where you go and you run around in the bottoms with the spears, and that was a lot of fun, let me tell you. Kind of scary at times. I got another one from there that I'll bring up later. But in this particular instance, we were doing what's called stalking. This is where you're creeping through the bottoms with your sidearm and your trusty rifle in hand, looking for what you can find. I've had some moderate success out there. Mike has a lot more success than I do. He's just a good hunter and really knows his stuff. So we're out there in the bottoms this day, right? And it's a long day. We'd gone out to spend the entire day out there, and ostensibly we were there to hunt, but we were also there to, do what guys do out in the bottoms. We were drinking a bit, we were running around, exploring. And the thing about hogs is, hogs don't like to move until the sun is just about to come down. They like to come out, they're more nocturnal than anything else. And these hogs like to run the bottoms in a wide span. You see, hogs can range anywhere up to 5 miles in a regular area. They'll range pretty far, and they'll follow the food sources. So we know where the food sources are. We know where the bottoms like to draw them to. So we go out, we putz around during the day, have us a good time, and then towards the evening we post up and we try to catch something. Well, here's the thing about where we were hunting in the Trinity River bottoms. This was a controlled area. 20,000 acres of untouched land, so beautiful scape to hunt in. It's down in the sloughs. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's some swampy areas, tons of wooded areas, great hunting, great fishing. Have a blast with it. So we're out there, and this particular place, like I said, is a controlled environment, so they have to close it down at nightfall, which makes it particularly difficult when you're hunting hogs, because they don't like to come out until right at nightfall. So we go out and we hunt. We have a good day, we drink, we knock a few back, we run around, we have a good time. And just doing what guys do. And then, as night begins to fall, as it begins to get dusk, we post up and we wait. And we wait. In this area, we know we've seen good hog sign, we've seen trails, we've seen droppings, all of that. Rooting. This is definitely an area where they like to come through. So we post up and we wait. And we wait. And we wait. And we push it, and we push it, and we push it. Ultimately speaking, very little is going on. We're trying, we're looking, but we just can't seem to find anything. So we move to another location, and we try there. Looking out over the scrub brush, looking out over the East Texas forest, just breathing in that air, that beautiful woodland air. And nothing comes. It's killing us, We love to hunt. We love to get out here, and we were really looking forward to putting some bacon in the freezer to bring a hog home to feed the tribe. This was going to be a great time. We were really going to pay out, and we were looking forward to this because we know where to go. We know what to do, right? So we were disappointed. It happens sometimes, Not every hunt is successful, so we start to pack it up and we go home. Now, this is what I go out with in the bottoms when I go to hunt. Okay, I carry along a sidearm, my trusty Taurus Judge. It's a 5-shot revolver. It chambers both 45 long Colt and 410 shotgun shells. And I like this one because it's an excellent range gun. I love to take it out there, run around the bottoms with it because it's a brush gun. The shotgun shells, bird shot, great for snakes, and then of course the 45 is good for anything else that comes along, if you know what I mean. And so that's my sidearm. That's what I carry in case things get real. And then of course my trusted hunting companion, Veidersini, that's what it means, hunting companion, is a Marlin lever action 30-30. I love the 30-30. This is a great gun. Excellent out there in the brush, in the woods. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's accurate as all get out. It's got enough stopping power to do what I need it to do. So for me and the hogs, this is good. We're set, right? So we pack our things up, take my sidearm, put it in the truck, lean up my Veidersini, my 30-30, there in the back, and we start heading back. So we're rolling through these and we're racing because light's going down, we're losing time, and there's nothing much we can do. So, I mean, we gotta be out there before they lock the gates. He's already called ahead and said, hey, we're pushing it. It's getting dark. We were really trying to catch something, but hey, we're gonna do what we can. So we're bolting, right? We're just flying down these dirt roads in this beautiful expanse, looking at the sun setting over gorgeous East Texas. And as we're rolling through, we're done, So we're kicking back, we're talking, we're joking, we're having fun. And as I'm sitting here talking to Mike, who's driving, got my feet kicked back, I'm looking out the window as I go, we're chewing the fat, doing what we do. And out of the corner of my eye, I catch something as we're blazing down this dirt road. And I see this giant hog. He was a beast. And he's just trundling along the side of the road. It was a big boar, beautiful male. I just had to have this hog. So as we're rolling along, I look over to Mike. I look out the window and I see it. And all I can think, because we're racing the time, all I can say is, hog. And Mike slams on the brakes and we come to a screeching halt there on these dirt roads, dust cloud flying everywhere. We jump out of the truck and I reach for my gun. I'm the only one that's still got rounds on me at the moment. So I've got my gun, I've got everything set up, and this hog decides at this point in time to cross the road. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better shot. This was beautiful. This hog was large, it was gorgeous, and it starts to cross the way. And as it does, it gives me a beautiful profile. Oh, it was just an absolutely gorgeous hog who was setting me up for the perfect shot. This hog wanted to come home with me, and I so wanted to bring him home and put him in the freezer. Oh, it was just, this was going to feed the tribe for a while. It was clear to me that the land was saying, hey, look, I know you had a bad day, so here's a freebie. So this beautiful guy is just walking across the road at a steady pace. He's not in a hurry. He's not slowing down. He's not bothered by us. He doesn't seem interested in what we're doing in the slightest. So I jump out. I grab Veidersini. Chamber around. And I draw up. I take a bead. Oh, beautiful hog, beautiful shot. As I track it across. Click. Nothing happens. What in the world is going on here? I must have a bad round. Racket. Out goes the old round. In goes the new round. Click. Again. This hog is steady moving across. We're right on the edge of the property. So if he crosses over this road, he's out of our hunting range. I can't chase him anymore. That's somebody else's property who's fairly litigious. He would not be interested in me crossing over and hunting on his property. I can't do that. So one last time. Racket. Pull it up. Beautiful bead, beautiful shot, right on the spot. Click. Nothing. As I look down at my gun, the hog off into the neighbor's property. I've lost my shot and I'm furious. I'm going, why in the world have I got 3 dead rounds? This shouldn't happen. Statistically speaking, one of these guys should have gone off. I mean, you get 1 in 100, 1 in a million that are bad rounds and they just won't go off. Okay, I get it, lack of primer, whatever, maybe. But 3 in a row, this is ridiculous. Oh, no, say it ain't true. Say it ain't so. I look down at my gun. Those of you that know the Marlin lever action 30-30, you've already got this figured out. You know what's going on. Most lever actions don't have a manual safety. They don't need it. You know, you just lower the hammer, you put the hammer in the half-cock position. You can't fire the thing. It's not going to go off. It's in a locked position. Except for the Marlin lever action 30-30, this beautiful, gorgeous gun that has been with me out in the fields. I know it inside and out. What do? But good hunter safety. If I'm not using it, there's not a round in it, I don't care. Safety's on. And I didn't take the safety off. All it took was a push of a button. And the safety's nothing more than just a little stop, a little block that keeps the hammer from falling and hitting the firing pin. That's it. It's not a major thing. This one little rod, this one little button I could have pressed. Tick, boom. Hog for days. But no. No. What I do, I'm not a rookie by any means. What I do is one of the most rookie mistakes I've ever seen, and that is I draw a bead, I have an excellent shot, and I have the safety on. So the only thing I got to take home that day as that beautiful specimen walks off into the safe zone knowing that he doesn't have to worry about me at all. The only thing that I get to take home that day is the deafening sound of click. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this little story. It's a shorter one. I know some of my stories can range long. The next couple are going to. But I love this little story. It was sadly a very rookie mistake on my part. I've heard stories from other hunters where they've just, one thing or another, some little oversight has cost them a wonderful score. So if you guys like the video, if you like my stories, hit a like on the video, okay? Comment down in the section below. Let me know any of your stories, anything that you've experienced. I love to hear these things because it lets me know I'm not alone. But I love to hear other people's stories. So tell me what you guys have experienced. Throw it in the comment section. I also have a Facebook group called Word Weaver Productions. It's Word-Weaver Productions. It's a Facebook group. Find it. Quick search will show it up. Hit join. I accept everybody that comes in there. I haven't quite figured out how to automate that process yet, but I'm working on it. In the meantime, jump on there. I have great conversations. You can also find my other videos on there. These are The Raven's Call, which is my heathenry podcast where I go through and I talk about different heathen-related subjects, just whatever kind of strikes my fancy at the time. It's ramblings mostly, a couple of rants, some educational stuff. So check it out. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the little notification bell so that you get the little pop-up notification every time something new comes out. I'm constantly trying to put new things out. Understandably, Weaving Words gets fewer updates than my Raven's Call does. Raven's Call is a little bit easier just to kind of throw things out there pretty quick. Weaving Words takes a little bit of preparation, a little bit of a prep time on the stories and whatnot. This was a quick one. It was easy to throw out, but I thought you guys might enjoy. So hit it up, interact, give me feedback. I love the feedback, okay? So in the meantime, tell your stories. Get them out there. Let people hear them. These are wonderful things. This is the slice of life, this part of the heathen culture that I think gets lost so much in modern days. And I love to hear people telling stories. So get out there, tell your stories. Tell me your stories. I love to hear them. As much as I love to tell my stories, I love to hear them even more. So get out there. If you don't have anything that you think is worth telling stories over, well then, do some stuff. Have some fun. Hail. Have a good day.